Paulie, the midget man, Malignaggi, looking absolutely impressive.
Great performance.
Against Lovemore Indu.
Yeah.
Indu has a history of making good fighters look bad.
Yeah, didn't this time.
Did not at all this time. Paulie Malignaggi won every single round, even on 2 judges' scorecards.
Yeah, absolutely, and the judge that didn't have it for it, he needs to be banned too. Even though he had Malignaggi winning, that's impossible to have Indu winning 2 rounds.
It was just clear Malignaggi fight all the way
through. Yeah, definitely. And even knocked him down.
And that's not because Indu didn't actually do well. He was he had a high rate of fighting the whole night.
Yeah, he kept coming forward, basically.
Oh, he kept on coming forward.
Malignaggi just kept circling him, basically.
Yep, kept circling, kept his punches on him.
Yeah,
He landed over twice as many punches on him.
Yeah.
It was
perfect, flawless performance from Malignaggi, definitely.
It was the best performance I've seen of Malignaggi. Yeah. I was very impressed with this.
Definitely the quality of opposition had to be. I would agree.
It's not because he definitely, even though I thought he won 7 rounds against Cotto, he didn't blow Cotto out of the water by any means. And
Cotto's much better.
He looked a lot worse off, of course. Yeah. He looked a lot worse off than Cotto, let alone he looked a lot worse off than he did in this fight at the end of it. But anyhow, in the Cotto fight, you could argue that Cotto won easily.
Either way for that
argument.
Yeah.
You cannot make the argument at all.
That Indu won a round, much less the fight.
Now, Indu supposedly has according to him at least, has a rematch clause that he's wanting to put forth. Mm. Hopefully they'll just pay him off and get it out of there. It's
supposed to be that Ngoju, the guy that gave Castillo a lot of problems, he is now supposedly the #1 contender. So that looks who Malignaggi is going to be fighting next. That's a definite good fight right there.
It's a good fight and a tough opponent.
Again, so Malignaggi fighting several
top people,
tough guys in a row here.
The top people of his weight class, certainly.
Yeah, 140, absolutely. So. Not many people there.
No, not a lot, but there are some big fights to be made.
Definitely. Hatton, Castillo, Harris, Kendall Holt, that's one. And that'd be a great fight there between those two. And Malignaggi.
Witter.
Yeah, Witter, absolutely.
Harris Witter winner.
Yeah. Malignaggi called out Hatton after the fight.
He called him out specifically.
So I guess that means that's over then. Hatton won't fight him.
Yep. So. He called him out.
Yep, so that's over with.
Which, he might fight him once he loses to Castillo.
To try to get back something. We'll see. Might retire after that. Quit.
And if he beats Castillo, no way in hell he fights Malignaggi.
Because he's too big of a name then.
Yep. He can only fight a big name every 2 years.
Oh yeah. That's
at
true.
The most.
Or every 40 fights.
Yeah.
To put it more reasonably.
Well, this isn't his 80th fight with Castillo. I guess if you want to try to give him credit for that, which I don't. But anyhow. On the undercard of the Malignaggi Indu fight, we had Andre Dirrell fighting Curtis Stevens, winning every round. It was a clean sweep once again for Andre Dirrell. We were afraid this might happen. Yeah. It did.
Yeah.
We picked it.
We picked Stevens. I picked Stevens. You did pick Dirrell.
I picked Dirrell to win a clear unanimous decision. He did that. I didn't necessarily think he'd sweep every single round, but he did. He had way too much speed for Stevens. Stevens couldn't catch up to him.
Definitely way too skilled and fast.
And it wasn't because Stevens is bad. No. It wasn't because of lack of trying. He tried.
And the good thing for Stevens is he's not going to run into anybody like this again, probably.
And Stevens didn't get beat up. That's the one criticism I would have. Dirrell should have thrown more.
I'm going to say, I did fall asleep here and there through some rounds, but saw the majority of the fight, of course. Looked really like Dirrell was running more than anything.
I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree that he was running at all.
Because he wasn't circling.
That's part of his style.
Well, he's never done that before, though, like that.
The switch hitting, he was doing a lot of switching stance, and I thought he could have thrown more.
Yeah.
He should have thrown more. I'll say that. Because he's got the hand speed.
Absolutely.
He should have thrown more. Should have stepped on his punches more. But this is his 12th fight. I'm not going to hold much against him in this fight.
Yeah, just the fact.
It's 12th pro fight, and he's fighting Curtis Stevens.
And
dominating him. even if he did run the entire fight, I mean, it's Curtis Stevens.
Yeah, big puncher, but
He
still
dominated him.
I don't know, but he wasn't circling, wasn't really boxing. It looked like
I'll tell you this much, Andre Ward, you better avoid him.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Andre Ward doesn't want to mess with either one of them. I don't think so. Definitely not Dirrell.
Certainly.
Definitely is very fast, very skilled, very unorthodox. Even though I thought he was running, still showed some great skills.
And I actually wasn't aware of this somehow, but Anthony Dirrell has cancer.
Yeah,
I had
unbelievable.
no.
They never gave a report on that on the computer at all.
And that is horrible because that means he's likely going to die pretty soon.
Yep. So no career there.
Hopefully he can overcome it.
Yeah, definitely.
He's a good fighter. He's impressive.
He seems to be very upbeat about it. At least that's what Merchant was saying on the card. So we know Merchant wants him dead.
But anyhow, well, the feeling's
mutual.
Well,
for us,
yeah.
Towards Merchant, not towards Dirrell, of course.
The feeling is felt toward Merchant.
Yeah, but anyway, hope he gets better. They're very religious people, from what I see, so should be okay. The Dirrell brothers, so we'll see.
Yeah, well, yeah, God doesn't come in and just heal stuff though like that usually, so.